Hi Snooker fans, Curtis Braithwaite and
Emma Maflin.
here for Dafasnooker.com. We're in Braintree, Essex to do a day in the life special with the reigning Irish Open champion, the Royal himself, Mark King. So Em, should we give him a little knock, see what he's up to?
Yeah, let's give the K-Dog a knock.
Let's do it. Got windy out here. Someone's coming to the door. Easy, bro.
Hello.
Hi, Mark.
Come in.
Good man, good man. Yep, he's got the old R&B playing as usual.
Meet Tiggy, my cat.
The cat,
There's Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Fresh, the dogs.
Gus, come
All around
boys.
me.
There's the love of my life there.
Hey Sally, how are you doing? You alright?
Little Polly.
Hi, little Polly.
Hello, Polly.
You alright?
Maisie's floating around somewhere.
Alright, guys.
You've got the dogs in.
Go, come on. Go on in the garden, there's a good boy.
See have a daughter. How are you doing? You alright? Yeah. Have a quick look at Mark's garden. Nice little setup there, Mark.
Lovely, Mark.
Yep, family out there playing with the dogs. Right, K-Dog, something smells good, son.
Just getting some breakfast out.
What are you cooking with, Mark?
I'm doing sausage and bacon baguettes.
Worry about the K-Dog in the kitchen.
Mate, if you don't like it, you know where to go. There's a little Toby Carvery around the corner.
As long as it's not burnt, Mark, I'll eat it.
Or the bacon might be a little bit overdone.
Can you whack the kettle on and all? Time for a tea.
Oh yeah, Mark, you don't get happy if the tea ain't ready on arrival, mate, yeah?
Thank you very much.
No problem.
So you been, pal? All good?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah. Blimey, just obviously disappointed not to go to Latvia, but I was so ill.
Yeah.
I just couldn't make it. I was literally throwing up for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
But still not really 100%. But as you can see, I'm just about to have a sausage and bacon again. So
So you must be on the mend,
ain't
pal.
gonna be that bad.
Yeah, there's quite a fair few of you caught it when you was over on holiday, didn't you?
Yeah, me, Ollie Lyons and Celty,
Yeah.
and obviously the Hallworth.
Yeah.
Apart from that, Hallworth must have a stomach like an iron. Because he ain't, nothing's happened to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all of us, we've been proper rough.
I've got to say, Mark, I'm impressed to see that Royal in the kitchen, but I couldn't believe it. But unless the camera was there, I wouldn't believe it, pal.
What about me, mate? Listen, I'm really good at cooking.
Look at the Royal, he's got the
Sausages do look alright, don't
things,
they?
he's got the old baguettes cut up.
Yeah,
He's got a
listen.
bit of style to roll.
What you right about the K-Dog? It's all good in this hood.
Absolutely, pal. So, Mark, tell us, what's it like living around here, pal? Like, what's the neighbourhood like?
Lovely, really, really nice. Obviously, I was born in Romford.
Yeah.
Lived there for many moons and thought I'd always be there forever.
Yeah.
But obviously, what's happened is, we sort of just moved out. The sort of Romford was getting a little bit not very nice.
Yeah.
So we decided to move out. And it's just lovely around here. You know, there's like a 24-hour Tesco's.
Yeah.
There's like a vet, a doctor's. So really, this village, you don't even really have to come off the village to survive, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just nice now. When we moved down here in 2003,
Yeah.
Sally's mum moved down, Sally's 2 brothers moved down. So basically, when I'm away,
Yeah.
it's nice because her mum's
Yeah.
around the corner. And if she needs any help, her mum's here and her brother's around the corner. So it's all good. We're all quite a tight knit little family. And it's just nice. It's a nice place. Obviously, the dogs, walking the dogs around the village and that
Yeah.
is really nice. Right, let's take these
Yeah.
bits into here.
Straight into the old.
Yeah. Keep arguing, mate.
Look at Mark, he's got it all prepared here.
What about me?
Table that. What about the K-Dog? Nice little spread.
This does look really nice.
Don't mind a little sausage baguette doing, Mark. Hello, little lady, you alright?
I think the dogs want a bit
Bacon.
breakfast and all, Mark.
Bacon.
What about the old K-Dog?
Yes.
Absolutely producing.
Don't worry about the tea, Mark.
Young daughter's just come to join us as well.
Drinks will be alright.
Yeah, Mark's brought a lovely spread for us.
Do you want a cup of tea?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, look at the K-Dog showing the ultimate hospitality.
No, I'm alright, Mark. Oh, go on then.
Alright, Polly? You alright?
We'll see how good his tea is.
So, yeah, got the lovely wife coming to join us now as well.
Whoop, whoop. Is she sex on legs?
He's definitely punching, isn't he?
Oh, he's absolutely punching. Absolutely punching, K-Dog. You certainly are, mate.
44, still fit as...
Fit as a fiddle, eh?
Yeah, fit as a fiddle.
So yeah, basically, I'm just catching up with the King family today, guys. That's a nice little spread. Sally looks absolutely like she's absolutely loving it, as the daughter does.
Polly loves it. Vicky Pal.
Young Polly loves it. Then, what did you think of the neighbourhood?
Really, really nice. I noticed you've got that little park up there as well.
Yeah, little duck. Do you see the duck pond?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, it's a little duck pond. Church is just up the road. Yeah, school's not far. Is it Paul? All our family live on here as well, so it's lovely.
Really good setup as well.
Yeah, it is lovely.
it's
It's
lovely
lovely
around
for
here.
children to grow
I love
up.
it.
Yeah,
so
it's really
it's just
pretty.
calm and peaceful as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit of me, that.
Yeah.
Not a bit of you, though, Curtis, is it? Anyway, Mark, just want it to taste good.
The young lady, how are you doing? You alright?
Yeah, good thanks.
Yeah, good. What's it like being at home with Pup? What's he like at home?
Always hyper. Always.
Always
Always
out there.
shouting, always loud, always got music blaring.
It's quite loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love a bit of music, don't we?
So basically, you mean just how he is on the tour of us then?
Yeah,
As simple as that. They're
pretty
driving us all mad, yeah?
This is what you get with Dad.
Alright, well
Love
guys,
it.
I'm going to
Yeah.
plop the camera up on the table and we'll have a chat with Mark and his wife. Find out a little bit more about his home life now. And the little lady as well. She loves it.
No thanks, Sally.
I can't actually believe I'm seeing the Royal actually do something for once. I can't believe it.
Right, and do you want bacon and sausage?
However you do it though. However you do it.
Do you want sweet?
Thank you.
Sorry, not videoing the eating, are you?
Oh yeah. You got to see your eating technique as well, darling. Absolutely. No idea on this show, is there, love?
No.
Look at the roll. Oh, look.
There you go, young man.
Cheers, mate. Legend. Thank you very much.
Have another one in a minute if that ain't quite.
Are you implying that I eat a fair bit, though, man? Is that what you're implying, man? What give you that idea, pal?
It's not going to touch the sides, is it?
Oh, mate, what give you that idea, pal? What gave you that idea?
If you lot weren't here, I'd just be doing it with my fingers.
He's been all courage now. He's got the tongues out and all, guys. Look.
I'll have what's left. Don't worry.
Thank you, Polly.
Absolutely.
Would you like a sandwich, young lady?
Yeah, don't just sausage.
You do just want the sausage.
You've been all helpful today, Mark. You know, see, guys, you got.
There you go, my love.
You got to be you got to bear with us a bit because we're not used to seeing the helpful side of.
Neither am I.
We're not used to seeing this.
Mate, what do you want, sweet? Do you want sausage and bacon? Or just...
A couple of sausages. Not in the salad.
You don't nothing?
Bit of brown sauce.
Got to have a bit of HP with the old sandwich, didn't you, Mark?
It's got to be done, mate.
Use the HP.
Ketchup.
Little lady wants a bit of ketchup.
Right, well, I've got a sausage, a bit of bacon.
This please.
Have some more bacon there, Kurt, if you want.
No, that's
So just,
all good.
I was trying to make it look like you weren't really greedy.
I'm not.
Give me that expression, Mark. There you go. There you go. Just touching on something, mate. Obviously,
Go on.
reigning Irish Open champion and the family are proud of you.
Love it.
What's it been like since winning the title, like family life?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, family life don't really change because obviously I keep it pretty separate. Obviously, when I go to work, and then when I come home,
Yeah.
obviously it's all back down to family, brings you down to earth, you know what I mean? But I must admit, after winning was such a nice feeling, and the main thing was just actually having them all there. Obviously the speech and all that after. But the main thing was having them there because obviously all through my playing career, I've seen other players winning tournaments, have their family come out. And in all fairness, I've always been very envious and very jealous.
Yeah.
But only because I wanted it to happen to me.
Of course, naturally.
So obviously, but then since that happened, I was sort of, when people now win tournaments, I'm not envious anymore because I've had the experience that I wanted. But I don't want it more. I definitely want it again because obviously tasting success and coming home and not thinking, well, you know, I should have won and I missed this and blah blah blah. Coming home and not having to think of any of that, and obviously having the trophy, which is over there all well.
Just have a look at that little Polly's there as well. Nice Northern Irish Open trophy there. Yep.
Yeah, which is lovely, and it's just nice. Obviously, more than anything, it's just to be a winner.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Being a pro for so many years, and you know, you get the banter when I go and play football with the lads. It's a bit like, oh, you know, when do you play? Oh, I'll play Monday. Oh, I'll see you Tuesday, and all that. You know, all the shit banter, and you know, and a few times it does hurt a little bit because I want to win and that sort of thing. And I normally come back with, well, you know, you just go and do your 9 to 5 job, getting skippence an hour. You know what I mean? But it's, as I said, it's just nice to now know whatever anyone says. Say, well, listen, here's the trophy. You know what I mean? You read it and weep. You know what I mean?
Well, pal, to be fair, at the end of the day, at the start of your career, at the start of every player's career, the major first thing is to win a tournament because there's so few that don't do it.
Yeah,
the fact that you've
absolutely.
actually cracked it, mate, it's credit to yourself.
Yeah, especially after so many years as well of trying, and then obviously thinking that maybe you've passed your sell by date and you're just literally surviving, because that's all I was actually doing. I was just surviving, and I was just thinking, well, as long as I can earn X amount and the kids can eat and everything, we're all good, which ain't really the way to go forward. So I sort of changed the way I was thinking, and then obviously I went to see Chris Henry. I think it was the beginning of the 2015-16 season, and literally showed me that where I thought I was aiming the centre of the white, I was hitting to the right, and all of a sudden now I've had to sort of go straight back to the beginning again and start brain training, you know, my sight and all that sort of stuff, and it's been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant, and now I'm actually hitting the ball in the right place, and it probably shows on obviously some of my wins, and more. I think I'm more consistent now.
Well, you're showing your results.
Yeah, down to practice and all that, and obviously perseverance, and you know, I love it. I love playing snooker still, and I still want to play for quite a few years to come.
Good man. Now, Mark, as the great saying says, behind every great man's a great woman. Alright, so we've got Sally here. So Emma's gonna ask Sally a few questions about you and see what you're really like. Because I know you drive me mad on tour, but I'd love to. Myself, Emma, and all your fans would love to know what you're really like, and I suppose the only lady that can tell us that is your lovely wife.
Don't say anything bad about me.
Well, like we said before, he's definitely punching.
Absolutely, that's for sure.
But no, I mean, he has told us what an excellent job you do looking after the children and keeping the house intact while he's away. So he does speak very highly of you all the time, doesn't he?
Absolutely does.
So if you
better.
Not.
he knows best
I'm
to.
definitely
I'm
punching.
joking.
How did you first meet?
We met in a nightclub in Gants Hill, Faces.
Oh,
Do you know it?
Yeah, absolutely,
You know
yeah.
it? Yeah, it's still going there, isn't it? Yeah, we met in there. Oh, Mark will tell you, how long ago? 21?
Over 20 years ago.
About 21 years ago. It was about this time, wasn't it? A bit later. Yeah, about 21 years ago. We were married 19 years.
A couple of days ago,
A couple of days ago.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, happier now than I've
Yeah,
ever been.
it's all good.
3
So-
lovely children.
Yes,
Absolutely.
they are lovely. What attracted you? Was it his dance moves on that particular night? Or?
I mean, there he goes. Ghost in that. There's a ghost in the kitchen there.
I don't know about that.
What did first attract you to Mark?
Mark is always
I had a grey pinstripe suit on.
and a little bit of head fluff.
Yeah, correct.
We have seen videos of him with his curtains, haven't we?
Yeah,
That's the one. That's the one, mate. I remember.
Mark was and always is very, very happy. Very happy. Doesn't let things get to him. Just, he's very happy-go-lucky, easygoing, except when it comes to the kids. No, I'm joking. He's just very happy, and that's what attracted me to him. The fact that he just didn't take life too seriously, and
You can never be down around him, really, can
no,
you? Always
no, always. And if I am, he's
picks you up straight away.
oh, he's amazing, absolutely amazing.
That's
yeah.
a really good thing,
That is a
isn't
good.
it?
Yeah.
And to be fair, what you're saying there, that's actually the same as on tour because he drives us all mad, but we all love him.
You
And
can't
not
that's
love
so
him,
true.
can
You can't
not love him.
Yeah,
He's one of
that's
them, isn't
so
he?
true.
I mean,
And he is what you see. That's
Yeah.
it. There's no hiding. You know, he'll say it how it is, and there's no, you know, airs and graces about him. He is the way he is.
So we're
That's
always
what-
grinning when we're around him,
But to
aren't
be
we?
fair, that's why he's so respected by the
Yeah.
people because you know where you stand and
You
in
do,
life, it's the best
totally,
way, you know
yeah.
where you stand. So
Yeah, yeah.
There's too many two-faced people in this world, you know
Yeah,
what I
he's
mean?
definitely not that.
absolutely, yeah.
And in our game, two-face ain't really the way forward,
No,
you
it's
know what I
not,
mean?
no,
I know
it's
it's a single sport and it's
Yeah.
a single person, you want to win for yourself, but there's no need to be two-faced, you know what I mean?
I fully agree.
Sally, do you get nervous watching him play?
I don't watch him play. Never ever watch him play. Never. Do I, Maze? Never. Never.
No.
Telly's never on. Our son, Freddie, he will like to watch him, but I'll have to go out the room. I have to go into a different room, or a lot of the time I try and I'm out or I'm busy when he's playing, and I'll look on the score, see how he's getting on and that. But no, never. Even when he got to the final, I didn't really want to go. And he said to me, "No, you've got to come." And I stayed out of the arena until the last frame, and then I went in on the last frame.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I never. I can't
Well,
watch
they sort of
him.
made you
I
come in,
can't-
didn't they,
They made
sort
me
of
go
thing?
in, yeah, but I can't watch. I hate to see. I can see the stress that he's got in his face, and you know
Just
how much
feel
he
it all
wants
for
it,
him.
and I just feel it for him. Of course, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it's not an easy thing to go through.
No,
Definitely.
no.
Not. What
no.
about you, mate? Do you watch your dad?
Occasionally, if it's an important match or something, but yeah. Yeah.
So you don't get as nervous as your mum then?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I like watching him.
How tidy is he around the house? Do you ladies have to
That's
pick
a
up
great
after
question.
him?
That's
Do
an
you leave
awesome.
his socks
That's
lying
an awesome
around?
question. That.
Molly, how tidy is Daddy? Does he leave a mess around the house? Yeah.
Thanks, Polly.
Yeah.
That's definitely answered that question.
He's a little bit forgetful of things, aren't you? He forgot his socks were there.
Not that bad.
He put his pants on the floor.
Well,
Not
you knew
that
you were
bad.
going to get hung out to dry today, but you knew that, mate. You could get away with that, mate. You could get away with that.
The breakfast is really nice, though.
It is
isn't
actually, the baguette was lovely.
It's
mate, to be
going
fair,
down
mate.
well.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you've done yours
I
already?
don't mess about, mate. That's how you know the drill with me, mate. We've eaten together long enough, mate. I don't mess about, mate.
You love one?
No, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm perfect. I'm fine.
Sure?
Yeah, absolutely perfect.
Who's the better cook out of you two? Mark, do you cook at all, or?
I do a very odd occasion.
I've heard a Chinese
Yeah.
Chinese
Yeah,
dish.
I do a Chinese special, which
Well,
is
he unscrews the jar.
gives you a night off though, doesn't it? Whenever I do it, none of them complain.
Mark loves going out to eat. If
Yeah.
he could, he'd go out to eat every night of the week,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? He
Yeah.
loves it, and often enough, they say, "Oh, could we go out to?" And no, we've got to stay in. You
Yeah.
can't keep eating out.
No, you
like,
don't.
Oh,
You talk
liar.
about no shit. Anytime I ring her up and I'll go, "Oh, do you fancy a takeaway?" It's like, yeah, okay, then where are we going? Because Sally's one of these people. She's a fantastic cook, but can't stand cooking.
I hate cooking.
Absolutely hates cooking. And her mum is the opposite. Her mum's a fantastic cook,
But loves
but
it.
absolutely loves cooking.
But I hate it. I
Whereas
think
Sally hates
Maisie's
it.
going to be the cook. I'm definitely not the cook.
Am I?
She likes.
She made a
likes
mean
to
chicken
cook,
curry
don't
the
you?
other day.
Nice one.
Got the chicken and the curry. Went like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't tell
Yeah.
everyone that I can make a mean chicken curry though, do
Yeah.
I?
A bit like your Chinese though.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, Mike, I've heard about the Chinese. Apparently, some chicken and just a jar of Chinese sauce, sweet and sour sauce, yeah?
Rounds a bit of chicken and chucks it in, and he's made his Chinese.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
it's Mr. Chen when he's done that, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit of microwave rice.
If Sally wasn't here, we would never have known about
We would
that.
never know that,
We
Mike.
would never have known about that.
That will go on tour now, Mike. You won't get away with that. That will go on tour about that dish.
Mate, I'll tell you what, if you tasted it, you won't be saying that.
Quality, pal. Quality.
So, but overall, Sally, he's easy to live with, yeah?
He's good fun to live with, isn't he, mate? He's a good husband. He's a good dad. There's always music on, always.
That's where we're a bit opposite, and where you
Yeah.
like the peace
I
and
like
quiet.
a bit of peace and quiet, whereas Mark's a bit more. You probably know he's quite loud.
I was
and,
gonna say, so he drives everybody mad
Yeah.
on the tour.
Because you
So
like the music pole, didn't
does
you?
he drive you guys mad as well?
He does sometimes, doesn't he? But I've got to be honest. There's obviously 3 girls in our family and 2
Yeah.
men. But we do tend to pick on him a little bit.
Yeah.
Standard procedure, Mark, isn't it?
We do make fun
Yeah,
of him,
yeah.
don't we?
You can't do any. You can't make a mistake or say the wrong
Yeah,
word.
you can't get away.
It's
You
like-
won't get away with it.
Pretty much the same on tour, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just bang on you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously, growing up in snooker halls,
He's used
the
to
banter comes with it. So
Absolutely, yeah.
they think they get on me, but It's just
easy work,
it's
isn't
just
it?
easy banter. Like,
Occasionally he'll get to you and
Yeah.
say, you're always picking on me.
yeah, I make them feel like that. Like I'm a bit sick, but inside I'm going.
But we love him really. He's good fun to live with. There's never a dull moment.
We've picked that up being here, haven't we?
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely.
And he takes care of us.
Yeah.
He, whatever. He and I know that he will always take care of me
Yeah.
and the children. He'll always put a roof over.
Well, I've done
food on the
I've done
table.
other stuff when snooker ain't been quite that good. I've done like labouring jobs
Yeah, I
and
remember
done
you telling me before
plastering.
plastering that,
Because
yeah.
what happened before obviously Barry Earn came in, we'd have 6 tournaments, 7 tournaments a year,
Yeah.
and then from say May to August there was nothing. So May, June, July,
Nothing coming in.
I was going plastering and labouring, which it didn't bother me. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? It's getting a couple of quid a day, and it helped pay the bills. Where
Absolutely.
obviously the snooker weren't doing as good at that
Yeah.
time. So do anything don't you, to survive. You know what I mean? I'm a grafter anyway, so I like
proud, are
to.
ya?
No.
I mean, to be fair, Mark, like, you've always been a family-oriented guy. There, everyone sort of knows, do you know what I mean? Because you're always mentioning your wife, your kids. So that's
Yeah.
one great thing about you, pal. But just touching a couple of questions, I want to ask you, mate. Like the family support and the influence it's had on your snooker. Like, what's it been like?
It's been really good actually. Because obviously with you talking about Sal and the
Yeah,
kids
just like,
that
like obviously, because snooker's such a mental game.
Yeah.
As we all know, and you know that all the time. If you're not mentally right, you haven't really got much chance on the table, have you?
Yeah.
So like your family.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know what
to be fair, Sally and the kids have been brilliant in the respect of normally when the world qualifiers come around,
Yeah.
I'm normally don't talk to me,
Yeah.
excuse me, and I feel under pressure where I want to do well and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And Sally normally just lets me sort of get on with it,
Yeah.
and she's really good and don't really get on my case
Yeah.
where I'm grumpy. And then afterwards, I'll say to her, "Oh, I've been a bit grumpy," and she'd go, "Yeah." She said, "But well, I know why." But
Yeah.
she knows, you know what I mean. She takes it in her stride,
Yeah.
and they are really good. They do put up with me sometimes when I can be a bit grumpy. If my results ain't as good as they should be. I don't take it to heart, but if I've worked hard, it's pretty tough, to
Yeah,
to
when you
take
don't
and
get
that sort of
results,
stuff. So, no, but on the whole, they're all really good. They're all really supportive, which is nice.
Good man. Now, Mark, that's not the only battle that you faced on the table. Like I said, you've been a hard and professional for years. And we touched on it earlier on. Because of growing up in snooker rules, as I have, and as 99% of the tour, obviously the gambling, all sorts of bad practices come into action with it, doesn't it? You just can't get away from it, can you?
Yeah, it's part and parcel of a snooker club. Has always been, ever since I walked into the Romford Luciana.
Yeah.
Back in, oh my god, I think it was 1984 was the first time I went in there. I was 10, and pretty much it was fruit machines, people playing cards,
Yeah.
all duckers and divers, wheelers and dealers.
Yeah.
But I think part and parcel of a snooker club is definitely gambling, because later on, even though the Luciana never really had it, all the other clubs I've been in have always been like playing Kaluki,
Yeah.
free card brag, poker and all that sort of stuff. And it really goes part and parcel, and obviously a lot of the tour do gamble in their own way, and they play their bit of poker and cards and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, and I don't think I know many snooker players that haven't done any sort of gambling. Do you know what I mean in their lifetime? Which is good for some people, because when it is sort of to the point of, you know, they can go and have their game of cards and lose 50 quid or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. But for someone like me, it weren't enough. I couldn't stop.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when I was winning, couldn't stop when I was losing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So it hit me pretty hard. But now, you know, obviously I don't do it at all. So it don't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I know it was a tough time for you, that, but your wife did tremendous, as you always said. How well she supported you and the family supported you, so you did an excellent job like getting over that, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
You know, you see a lot of snooker players, past and present, are going through the same things now, and they're not basically vocal enough to let people know what they're going through.
Yeah.
So I think your speech after the Northern Ireland Championship was unbelievable, because it gave people a bit more of an insight as to what you went through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think what I went through was the easy part. I think the hardest part was obviously Sally, obviously being behind it, and obviously having to put up with all the crap and that.
Yeah.
And, you know, as I said, I think if it had been the other way round, honestly, I think I'd have jogged on. And that is the honest truth. I think what I put Sally through, I don't think I could have suffered it. And the amount of times I did it was just horrific. But obviously when you're in that sort of compulsive gambling, just didn't give a shit about no one.
Yeah, I think, like I was saying to you earlier, as much as, he did all that and it was awful, and it was, I just had Maisie actually, and I remember it quite clearly. He would get in from a night out of playing cards in time to give Maisie the morning feed. So he was literally out all night. But I think as what people don't realise is it is an illness. He didn't choose to be that way. He didn't choose to be a gambler. He didn't. I knew deep down that he loved me and he loved, Maisie. We didn't have any of the others at the time. He didn't want to be, that gambling ruled his life and his head and that. And I think a lot of people don't realise that it is an illness. He can't help it. It's as simple as that. It's as much as it was hard on me. It was awful. It's horrible. But I know that it wasn't him really. It was something that had sort of just taken over. But fortunately, he was strong enough to come out of it. And I knew that would happen one day. I knew that it wouldn't beat him. I knew he would beat that. He would beat the addiction, and he did.
Yeah, that's awesome. But it's also a testament to the great lady you are, and his Mark's always said that stuck by him and kept him sane, because it's a really hard place to go, and you guys have done so well getting him to where he is, and that's that great trophy there. Just shows everything about what you guys done.
It's nice, but
we're
a team. That's how it's we're in it for the long haul, aren't we? There's just I can't see life without Mark.
Of course.
Just
I can't see life without Mark.
Everybody needs a Mark in their life.
In all fairness, until you actually step away from it, and now obviously I've been going to GA for over 20 years, and now I realise more than ever that I don't ever want to go back to that stage in my life. Do you know what I mean? And as it happens, I went to a meeting last night. I'll go to my normal Wednesday meeting in Romford, 25 people there, and it's all the same, and I just don't ever see myself going back to it, but as long as I do my meetings, because my meetings are the most important thing, because as soon as I had a 3-week period where I missed it through, I came back from Dubai on a Wednesday, so I missed my meeting. I should have really gone on the Thursday or Friday, thought I'll wait till next week, then I had my food poisoning, and then I haven't been well, so it went in, and then I was in the shower about, 10 days ago, and I had this real urge I was going to go and gamble again.
Wow.
But just, you know what I mean, after all the years I've been going, and I got out of the shower and I went to Salcove, I had a real mad thought about gambling. But because I do the meetings, even though I had the thought, I didn't act on it, do you know what I mean? Where a lot of the people that are in early stage of GA, they would go and act on it.
I think people as well don't realise it's forever.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah. It is. And I didn't at the beginning.
I
didn't realise that at the beginning. And
people even say to me now, well, what do you still go for? Like, people think, I'll go to how'd you get on? Well, there you go, there's a cheque for £15,000, there's your debt's paid off, blah blah blah.
You're cured.
You go for a few weeks and then you're cured. It's a lifetime battle. I'll always for the rest of my life go to GA.
Well, I think Sally touched on it, like you said, people don't realise it is an illness, and I said the worst thing is, well, the way we've grown up pretty much the same way, Mark. We did a lot of the tour, in the club, down the club, Kaluki, gambling, football, bets, horses, and it just walks hand in hand. And then it starts to become a part of your life, doesn't it? Without you noticing it. Like you get up and you think, I'll have a bet today, I'll have a bet tomorrow, and it just becomes normal. That's the thing.
Well, what happened in the end was, at the height of my gambling, I was going to the snooker club, and what I normally do is I go to the club, I get my table prepared, the balls prepared, and then I'll get on with it. What I was doing, I was getting everything prepared, putting my cue under the table, walking around to the local betting shop, literally would be in there all day literally not practicing. Then I'd go to a snooker event and wonder why I was getting beat by people I really shouldn't get beat by, but I wasn't practicing.
Of course,
And then Sally was ringing me going, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm eating, and then, I was just lying through my teeth, just, you know what I mean, just lying, and I weren't a very nice person, you know what I mean? But now,
changed now. You're lovely.
Listen. But I don't regret any of it. I don't regret anything because that's who I am, and I had to go through that stuff to make the person I am now, sort of thing. And as long as I don't go back to it, I'll be sweet. You know what I mean?
And you know, if you're touching the car, also like from a negative to a positive, it's also probably strengthen your marriage as well. Would you
Oh,
recommend it?
absolutely.
What's
Listen,
happening,
from
I mean?
what we've been
Yeah.
through, battling and that sort of stuff.
There's lots we've been through.
Yeah, there's other stuff that you probably
Yeah.
know about as well with my mum and stuff like that. And you know, I could definitely write a book.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the book, Mark.
Yeah,
I'll be
honestly,
upset if you don't write one,
Yeah, I
Mark.
could write a book on stuff like that. I could probably write a book on me and Ronnie, to be fair.
Yeah.
Over the past, things that have happened and that. But it's one of them things. You're a stronger person for it.
Yeah.
And literally, I just want to carry on doing well with snooker, have my nice home family life, love it. You know what I mean? And then that's it. And then just get old graciously.
Well, Mark, there's one other person that me and Emma want to touch on, who's not here at the moment, but we hopefully will see him later on.
Yeah, your dad, Mark.
Billy,
I
yeah.
met him in Preston, and he was lovely.
Yeah.
I know where you get certain things from.
Yeah.
Two of a kind.
Yeah.
How much influence has he had on things for you?
Oh yeah, obviously he's been there from the beginning. When I was at the Luciana, next door to Luciana was the Match Room, but you weren't allowed in there until I think you was 18, and obviously Davis was in there. My dad was in there every night, and I'd finish at the snooker club and literally go and sit up there waiting for my dad. But yeah, the influence on my dad to me has been priceless. The money that he put into me from the age of, I don't know, 10 or 11 till 16, literally. And to be honest, my dad ain't a well-off person. We lived on a council estate. He did his ducking and diving, wheeling and dealing.
Standard bill?
Yeah. And he still on the odd occasion he says to me, I could have bought 3 or 4 Volvos, what I paid out for you. Which is right though, he could have had a nice comfortable life, but obviously at that stage when I was 10 or 11, I was going to tournaments every weekend up and down the country, going and getting pumped 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. And we was getting up at 5 in the morning, drive to Lincoln, get beat 3-0, come home, and then I'd go to the club. And just him being my chauffeur and all that sort of stuff. And actually, to fulfil my dream and to win the Northern Ireland was unbelievable. And in a funny sort of way, I was happy for me, I was happy for Sal and the family, but I was actually more happy for him. Because obviously, listen, my old man's 84. And listen, I don't know how long he's going to be in touch with, hopefully a long
That's
time.
84 going on 54.
You know what he's like. He's always got something in his boot to sell you. But and he, I got me Pinot Grigio in the car if you want a bottle.
Oh, by the way, Bill, cheers for the earphones, mate, if you're watching, mate.
He probably sold you something. But no, just for him to see me fulfil my dream and him being a part of that, and it was fantastic. And without him, there's no way I could have achieved anything. You know what I mean? And he's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant, my dad.
Yeah, he's a legend. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up with him later on. Look, Mark, breakfast was awesome, mate.
Thank you very
Sausage and
much.
bacon
No
was
problem.
lovely. But guys, we're going to head down to the Cue Ball Club in Cheltenham.
Cheltenham.
Chelmsford, shall I say? He's not a Bristol in
I tell
Cheltenham.
you what, I got to Cheltenham. It's
He's never
about
going
4
to
hours to Cheltenham.
To Chelmsford, shall I say? To see how Mark prepares for tournaments and hopefully meet a few of the local guys in the club as well. So Mark, once again, thanks for breakfast, pal.
No problem.
Me and Emma loved it, didn't you, love?
Yeah, it went down very well.
And we'll catch up with Mark in the Cue Ball Club in Chelmsford this afternoon. Cheers,
Sweet.
guys.
Right guys, we're back heading to Mark's club in Chelmsford, the Cue Ball. He's just changed his music for me. Got a tune
Purple
going.
Rain.
Got a good tune going right now.
Go on, Prince.
So Mark, it was lovely meeting your wife Sally and your daughters. Really, really, really lovely people. I've enjoyed my morning.
Good.
So yeah, thanks for the breakfast and the tea was pretty good, but I don't think you made it, did you?
No, Sally made
Sally
it.
made it. So yeah, you can't have credit for that. But your son wasn't there, so he'll be around later, will he?
He might be around later. Obviously, he's got the score at the minute. He should be around later.
What's he like? Is he like you?
We clash a lot, but I think because we're pretty much the same, we're quite stubborn in that respect. He's a typical 15-year-old, thinks he knows it all, and he don't. But other than that, he's a good kid. He's just he's not very good in the academic side of stuff. He thinks he's going to walk through all the exams without revising and all that. And he just got his mocks back for his science, and he got 24 out of 90, so that's pretty shit.
No one really likes science, Mark.
No,
do they?
I know, but still, I said to him, he's got to start getting his head down because obviously no one wants to go back and do another year at school. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what'll happen. He'll have to resit them.
Yeah, well, at least it's the mocks. It'll probably wake him up now.
Yeah,
you know?
hope so. He's got probably just under a year until obviously his proper exams, so he'll have to get his nut down and try and you know, put a bit more graft in rather than going out playing football every night and just going out with his mates.
I look forward to meeting him later anyway. And Mark, how good you're driving? Because I do want to be getting home tonight.
My driving's sweet,
Yeah.
apart from his Arctic lorry.
So I'm looking forward to watching some of your practice routines.
Yeah.
I know you probably won't show us all of them, but I am looking forward to seeing how you think about the game and your shot selection as you're, you know,
Right.
an experienced player.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Obviously, you can't be experienced no matter what sport you're in, and obviously, I think shot selection is such a key part in our game. And there's so many young players that I see that have got fantastic ability that I think, you know, maybe they're around ranked in the 60s that could be top 32 players if they'd only sort out their shot selections.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them. I won't say who they are because I wouldn't want to help them in a funny sort of way. But no, shot selection's a massive thing. Oh
Who's
yeah,
calling?
it's Daddy.
We've got Bill.
Yeah. All right, Dad.
Yeah.
All right.
Chelmsford.
Yeah, we'll be there in about a quarter of an hour.
All right. Okay.
All right, son. See you in a minute.
All right.
Bye, mate. Bye.
Is he,
Oh, Billy boy.
is he meeting us there?
Yeah, he's at the club. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
Yeah, he loves it.
There's only one Bill, mate, that's for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
There's only one Bill.
But Mark, you know what, touching on the shot selection a minute, pal.
Yeah.
I said you've been an experienced player, like Emma quite rightly put. It's a massive part of the game, like you said, because like you said, there's so many of the young players, especially like some of the young Chinese players who are super talented.
Yeah.
Some of the guys have just got on from the Q school, and like you really do see it when you sit and watching as much snooker as we do.
Yeah.
You see, like you sit there and not cringe, but you sit there and like, oh god, why is he doing that?
Yeah.
He's giving the frame away just with one wrong shot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Kurt.
No, I said it's just so often that you see it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a funny one because obviously 99% of the youngsters nowadays, when they're put in trouble, a lot of the time they just think, oh, I'll pop my way out of it.
Yeah.
And there's so many more options on the table, like a safety shot or a containing safety, but they all sort of tend to go for that reckless, silly shot, which 9 times out of 10 in this day and age and the way the game's played,
Yeah.
is it'll cost them the frame. And until they learn to do that, and listen, there'll be stages when it will work. When Judd got to his final of the World Championship, he literally went for everything he looked at.
Yeah.
But he got everything he looked at.
Yeah.
And that happened, and I think you'll see if you look at Judd's game then and Judd's games now, his game's unbelievable now. He's got a great safety game, a great temperament, and a great potter as well. So he's got all the attributes of being, you know, a high quality class player for a long time.
I think when Murphy won the Worlds it was pretty similar as well, wasn't it? Like that 2005 year, he just went for everything, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Really
I mean, you look at Murphy, when Murphy lost to Stuart Bingham
Yeah.
in the final of the world,
Yeah.
he went for too many shots
Yeah, he did.
in that final, and if he didn't openly admit it, you know, I would say that he, you know, if he'd have tightened his game up in that final, still went attacking but not gung-ho attacking, Stuart Bingham wouldn't have won that final, I don't think. Murphy was quite a few frames ahead and just tightened the belt up a bit. I think he'd have won it quite comfortably.
Yeah, fully agree, Bob.
Alright guys, well we're approaching Mark's club now, where we'll see how Mark prepares for his tournaments.